Hey, what's up, guys? Nick Lydorf here. It's episode 84 of Off the Clock. If you're just checking this channel out for the first time, I am doing a live video on Facebook and YouTube for every day of 2021. And I'm 84 videos in. And I've gotten into this kick about watching a lot of sovereign citizens. So what I've done is I just try and find these videos. I haven't seen this one anywhere else. I just found it on this one channel. It's a guy who's a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen, and we're just going to watch him and listen to some of his arguments. And I'm also a comedian. I've been a comedian for 8 years. I'm also a lawyer. Sovereign citizens fascinate me, and I find them highly entertaining. But as I am learning more about them, it makes me pissed because a lot of them say that they're lawyers, which is messed up. Check out some of the videos that I've done before on that. But this guy is talking about the birth certificate thing and the whole straw man argument, and let's listen to him ramble on with this nonsense. So I find it entertaining. But what I was trying to say is, like, some of these people try and make money off of this. Like, some people sell the script. It's just complete bullshit. Don't fall into it. Please don't. But it is highly entertaining. So, all right, let's listen to this guy. And here we go.
You guys already know who it is. Sovereign citizen. Yeah, I'm a lawyer. At least I practice the law. I'm not an attorney. There is a difference, just so you guys know. And I want a little friendly reminder to please subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps me out and it benefits the viewers. And I must say, water is the essence of life. You guys need it. It's beneficial, it helps the body, and keeps you healthy. I haven't been...
So that has nothing to do with anything. That's so great. This guy's fantastic. Just as a PSA for water up front, I had no idea sovereign citizens were into so much into water. So this guy, we've learned so much 33 seconds into this guy. So he says, we know who he is. I have no idea who he is. Number one. Number two, he's a lawyer, but he doesn't practice. He's not a practicing attorney. So a lawyer is that you've obtained your Juris Doctorate, but maybe you're not licensed to practice as an attorney in a specific state. That's my understanding of it. I think that's kind of one of the universal understandings of it, unless you live in some bizarre reality like sovereign citizens do. So I just had to interrupt because we just went into a PSA for water for no reason. I thought that's the most interesting thing. That I was not expecting that. So let's keep going.
I've been drinking soda now for about 3 years.
Okay.
It has been a great step into being a healthy, productive, more efficient person in society.
Great.
With all that sugar weighing you down,
Yeah.
slowing you down.
It's great,
and
dude.
work out and fit. You feel great.
Work out your mind now.
And
do that.
Seasons, they come and go.
Uh-huh.
But there is one thing for sure. I will never change.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
And today I'm going to be discussing a lot of things that are beneficial to you, that a lot of people may not know about.
Yeah.
And I really, really need to get this information out there because it benefits me a lot.
It benefits him a lot. All right. Well, first off, don't pay attention to anything that's happening. I'm only sharing this for purposes of entertainment alone, because this is, yeah. So someone commented, even if he's not a practical BG attorney, can't get in trouble for giving advice. Yeah, he can. And that's a real fine line between, like, why would you even call yourself a lawyer? Because it's just so misleading, number one. And number two, like, people, once you say lawyer, then people assume that you have some sort of legal training, which I don't think this guy does. So sometimes I can pay attention to the chat, sometimes I can't. So I'm not ignoring you if you write something and I'm not. So it's just hard to, I got so many windows open and trying to pay attention to all this nonsense. So let's keep going.
And I also want to give you guys a reminder that this is not legal advice.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Advice.
Thank God.
I'm not an attorney, although I do practice law.
Oh, where is he
This
practicing?
video is made for your own judgment, to make your own judgments on any process or procedures out there in the corporate world. Okay?
Corporate. He's a corporate practicing
What I'm going
attorney.
to discuss today is the birth certificate. We all know what that is.
Yeah.
But do we actually know what it's used for?
Mm.
The meaning behind it? I don't think so.
Oh.
When you're born, your parents apply for a certification for citizenship, which basically amounts to a part of debt with the United States, which is a corporation.
Huh.
Your full-time job is receiving money for exchange because you're exchanging your labor for monetary gain.
Wait, what?
Or for private. Exchanging your full-time job is receiving money for exchange because you're exchanging your labor for monetary gain.
Does that make sense to everybody? I have no idea what this is. We're 2 minutes and 28 seconds in. No idea what he's talking about. This reminds me of like when you'd watch kids in high school, like we had to take a speech class in hye school, and some kids absolutely hated it, and they would just get up there and just read something. And it sounds like I'm not getting any feeling that he believes this. Like we got to get some acting like coach to work with this guy, because this is groundbreaking information, right? Like you thought that you knew about the birth certificate until I talked to you and I told you everything that what you knew was wrong. But like I'm not feeling any of this. There's yogurt on over here. I'm more fascinated about the yogurt and the drinking water PSA up front than anything he's saying right now. But let's keep going. All right, let's be fair. I'll be fair, balanced, I guess.
Or for private property. Or for services or equal value. To anything that you may purchase. Private property, just so you guys understand that, is not taxable. And you guys, the people, the human beings, are private property.
Okay.
But the corporations don't see you like that. They see you as an asset, an entity. In other words, a corporate entity. And they benefit off you.
Huh.
What's interesting is when you look up the law definition of the word income, it's considered capital gain from investments. Only corporations can obtain this. If a judge ever asked you, do you earn any income? You were supposed to say no, because you're not a corporation. You're a human living being. You're a person. And only corporations can do business with corporations.
Wow. Holy shit. This is wild. So, yeah, we're a person. We're a human being. We're not a corporation, number one. They can't just tax you as a person for existing. I don't think anyone is saying that. What they're saying is when you earn income, which is either you receive money for your time or labor, then that's what they've taxed, and they're able to tax because it's a law that's been passed and voted on by our representative government. So if we don't like that, then there's a number of different things that you can do. I don't know how a government would sustain itself without having any kind of revenue, but this is I don't know. This is crazy. I'm gonna try and put up some of your comments because they're pretty funny. So let's keep going.
Yeah, I had to write this stuff down. It's really hard to remember all this, honestly.
Oh my god! You just said it was so hard to remember all of this nonsense. So let's go back and listen to that again. That is, I couldn't have said it any better myself.
It's really hard to remember all this, honestly. The application that was made, there's an application they make.
Oh, this is a good point.
The application is for the live birth certificate. It's issued from the applicant. I'm sorry.
It's a good point.
And the birth certificate is basically a certificate saying that there was an application originally being processed or has been processed. The U.S. keeps the original copy.
Uh-huh.
And they give you the copy. They keep the original and they give you the copy, excuse me.
Wow, okay.
This certificate was also known as a foreign cities trust.
A what?
A trust account.
Wait. You can't. Okay,
The problem is
you can't just say that. You can't just say that your birth certificate was always known as what, a foreign something trust account, and then just move past it. You can't just do that. You could be like, actually, it's like me saying, actually, what I'm drinking is not La Croix because I'm a white guy. This is also a stick of dynamite that I'm drinking, and then just move past it into something else. You have to explain that. You can't just move whatever. I don't know. Nothing matters anymore. The truth doesn't matter anymore. It's nuts.
When you are born, you're announcing that you will work for this corporation. But the company, unfortunately, back in 1933, couldn't pay back any of the loans that they promised. And the U.S. went bankrupt in 1933.
Whoa.
I mean, we all know, right? You know history. You should know that the bank stopped accepting.
Dude, we know history. The question is, do you know history? I would wager dollars to donuts that you do not. Someone did point out that there are other videos from this guy, and don't jump ahead. I'm going to go through all of those videos that he's posted because there's some wild shit on each and every one of those. But it's so crazy. How does this think that this even works? Oh man.
Currency for gold doesn't happen anymore. It's labor for currency, labor for cash money. You're exchanging your labor for monetary gain.
I'm just moving my hands around.
That's how this new system works.
Man. That's persuasion.
You are basically the company's slave.
Oh.
Essentially. That's what you want to call it. I call it that. Slaves. You're basically being used as an asset because you make so much money in your life, and they're allowed to use this information to gain loans for your future taxes or future income, claiming that you're going to make X amount of dollars throughout your lifetime. And that's how they obtain loans on your name, your birth certificate. You're an asset. You're a trust account. You're someone that is indexed all your life because they take money out under your name, under your birth certificate, trust account, and they pay it back through you.
Ooh.
When you make money and give back taxes.
Wow. No idea.
This is also known as the International Monetary Fund.
What?
The bankers gave the company a credit on your application for an amount that company owed the bankers, and at the time it is said that your birth certificate was worth $1 to $3 million. This is around the time when all of this started happening, okay? I mean, there's no telling how much it's worth now.
Well, some of us more than others. I hope this guy takes this stuff down because I don't really know if he would really want someone to be watching this. If he's looking him up, if you're applying for a job, I don't, because definitely the value of this trust account, $1 to $3 million, I think it would probably decline to under $1 million after they watch some of this nonsense that he's saying. I hope that he's made a use. I don't hope. It would be interesting to see if he's actually made his UCC filing and if he's tapped into this trust account that's in all caps with his in his name. Then he's able to tap into the amount that the government would have access, but he's beat the system and now he knows how to access it. I would love to see that. But spoiler alert, people have tried that, and you know what, you guys, they've gone to prison. So that's what's happening if you're going to try any of this stuff. And you can read, there's all kinds of cases. There's one I was just reading today that I'll talk about on a later video, but don't do any of this stuff. It's complete nonsense. And I hope this guy figures this out, and that once he gets his UCC filing, and I hope he doesn't get charged, but if he's going down this road, that's what's going to happen.
A lot more than 1 in 3 million. This is the money account transaction credit. Banking, lending, okay? The applicant is really the instrument. The birth certificate is proof that the application was submitted, and they use it as a negotiable instrument when they do deals. So, to say the least, it's a trust account. And let's say that your account is worth $1 million. You can gain access to that account.
Wow.
By simply filing a UCC-1 application.
No shit.
Your birth certificate has unlimited credit. You are basically a slave.
Unlimited credit, you say? Wow.
What does a bank do when you purchase a car loan? They keep that title, don't they? They keep the original title until you pay off that debt.
Wait.
And then you can reclaim that original copy, that title.
That's just like the birth certificate, right? Oh my God.
This is the same exact formula they are using with the birth certificate.
Holy moly.
They're borrowing money on your trust account, saying that you're the guaranteed income on paying back these loans that they're generating and borrowing from.
Whoa.
But the problem is you never get that title, do you?
What?
You never get that access to your trust account. Even though they're making millions of dollars off you.
But why?
Millions of dollars in your trust account. But they never get that title to you.
Oh, man.
You never have access to that trust account. Why is that?
Because it doesn't exist, idiot. Jesus.
Let me tell you one thing. You can. You absolutely can. You can gain access to trust account. You need to file a lien against the title using an affidavit of obligation. This is done every day.
Pen.
Banks file liens all the time. They file with the Department of Commerce, Secretary of State, to prove and establish all property and value of whatever it is at stake, that they own it. Do you want your title back?
Ooh.
Tell me.
Uh-oh.
And I will discuss everything in my next video on how to properly file for these things and gain your trust account access to it and eliminate all of your debt and be able to take out this $1 to $3 million.
What?
Or it could be worth more.
What?
It just depends on you.
Whoa.
All right, guys, later.
Nice way to wrap up. Oh, that was abrupt, wasn't it? I just want to learn so much more. What would you grade on a persuasive speech for a high school speech on that? Let me know in the comments. He amped it up at the end. I felt it was a little cold at the beginning. Came in a little cold. Had to go to his notes early. He did refer to what he was saying as complete nonsense, I think, which isn't really persuasive. But I want to see more from this guy. He's a firecracker, and I love it that he gave a disclaimer up top that this is not legal advice. But then by the end, he's like, pay attention to my next video because I'm going to give you the secrets of how to tap into your yeah, this is good. Get out of here before the cops come. Yeah, because when he's talking about making that UCC filing, you make that UCC filing with the Department of Commerce, with the Secretary of State, each one of those a separate felony, by the way. So that is wild. That is so wild. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I hadn't watched the whole thing. I watched the first 25 seconds. And, untrustworthy. Oh, no. Untrustworthy. Nice pun. Love it. Gurrit Akiva the Great. Nailing it here in the comments. Well done. So you guys have been fantastic. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy these videos. Make sure that you like and subscribe and get notified of some other ones I'm doing. I had court today. This is a little late, but so I never know when I'm going to do the video. So just whenever I get some time. But I got like the rest of 2021 to do. So 200 and whatever that is minus 84. I'm not sure. I'm a lawyer, not a mathematician. And I am a lawyer and an attorney and a practicing attorney, and I'm actually legit. So I'm not some person that says that I'm a lawyer. I'm a practicing. This made no sense, any of it. It just blows my mind. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I